Hello everyone, this is Manur Ali and welcome to my channel Learn with Ease. In this video, we are going to learn about the pectoralis minor muscle as well as the subclavius. Now, coming to the pectoralis minor muscle, the pectoralis minor muscle, as the name suggests, is a small triangular muscle located deep to the pectoralis major muscle. That is, when you're dissecting the chest region, the very first muscle which you come across is the pectoralis major muscle. Then, when you reflect this pectoralis major muscle, that is when you come across the pectoralis minor muscle. Now, coming to the origin of the pectoralis minor muscle, it originates from the third, fourth and fifth ribs near the costal cartilages. And the insertion of the pectoralis minor muscle is onto the medial border and upper surface of the coracoid process. If you guys have read scapula earlier, you must be knowing that the scapula contains a body and three processes. The three processes being the coracoid process, the acromion process and the spinous process. The coracoid process is a beak-like process. And pectoralis minor muscle is inserted onto the medial border and upper surface of the coracoid process. Now, coming to the nerve supply, the pectoralis minor muscle is supplied by the lateral and medial pectoral nerves. I've stated in the previous video as well that pectoralis minor muscle and pectoralis major muscle have the same nerve supply. That is, both of them are supplied by the lateral and medial pectoral nerves. Now, coming to the actions of the pectoralis minor muscle, the pectoralis minor muscle assists the serratus anterior in punching action by drawing the scapula forward. It depresses the point of shoulder. It also acts as an accessory muscle of respiration during forced inspiration. It becomes easier to understand the action of any muscle if you remember its origin and insertion. Now, in the case of pectoralis minor muscle, it originates from the third, fourth, fifth ribs near the costal cartilages. Therefore, this region remains immobile. Now, coming to its insertion is onto the medial border and the upper surface of the coracoid process. Therefore, whenever the pectoralis minor muscle contracts, the scapula is drawn forward. Hence, it assists the serratus anterior in punching action by drawing the scapula forward, as well as it depresses the point of shoulder. And it also acts as an accessory muscle of respiration during forced inspiration. Now, another important point regarding the pectoralis minor muscle is that it is considered as a key muscle of axilla because it divides the axillary artery into three parts. Guys, I have to apologize here because in the previous video I told that pectoralis minor muscle is the key muscle of the pectoral region, but that's not true. The pectoralis minor muscle is the key muscle of axilla. Now, let us represent the pectoralis minor muscle in a diagram. Here you have your manubrium sterni. Then you have the body of sternum. Here you have your xiphisternum. Here you have your clavicle, which is attached to the acromion process by the acromioclavicular joint. Then here you have your first rib, first costal cartilage, second rib, second costal cartilage, third rib, third costal cartilage, fourth rib, fourth costal cartilage, fifth rib, fifth costal cartilage, sixth rib, sixth costal cartilage, your 7th rib, 7th costal cartilage. Then you have your 8th rib, the 9th rib, and the 10th rib. This is your scapula, the coracoid process, and here you have your humerus. The 2 tubercles. Now, coming to the origin of the pectoralis minor muscle. The pectoralis minor muscle, as stated earlier, originates from the 3rd rib, the 4th rib, and the 5th rib, and is inserted onto the medial border and the upper surface of the coracoid process. Once again, summarizing the topic of pectoralis minor muscle. The pectoralis minor muscle is a small triangular muscle situated deep to the pectoralis major muscle. It originates from the 3rd, 4th and 5th ribs near the costal cartilages and is inserted onto the medial border and upper surface of the coracoid process. It is supplied by the lateral and medial pectoral nerves. It performs the actions of assisting the serratus anterior muscle in punching action. It depresses the point of shoulder and acts as an accessory muscle of respiration during forced inspiration. And it is also considered as the key muscle of axilla because it divides the axillary artery into 3 parts.